What's up, guys? This is Jarvis, and I'm going to be bringing you another 2v2 with me, Jarvis, Jujoki versus Nevermore as Red Zerg and UnGottenOne as Blue Protoss. And if you guys already know, Terran is my worst race, but I think I actually do a pretty good job this game. This game is pretty exciting, I felt, and so hopefully you guys enjoy it too. We were playing pretty much for like 2 hours straight right after I got my guest pass, and this is one of the games we played. I thought it was a pretty good match in terms of like unit mix and how long it went. It's a pretty long game for in my standards because it's lasts longer than 20 minutes, which is, you know, that's getting into like mid-late game, and that's when things get kind of exciting but also kind of tiring. So yeah, so let's start. So we're building. So if you guys don't know, in retail there are a couple new maps, and they're being rotated pretty unfairly in my opinion, because I haven't seen Lost Temple at all actually, so I don't know if they took that out or what's going on with that. But got some friendly scouting going on by the UnGottenOne. Jujoki starting that wall on the right, I'm on the left. Too bad Nevermore and UnGottenOne can't wall up because they are just two opposite races. We see UnGottenOne going for a pretty standard opening. He's got his 14 drones, getting his 15th one. Probably going to make his spawning pool soon. Right there, yeah, there we go. We see UnGottenOne not even walling himself either, not in the front. I guess he wants to keep everything close in his base, which is pretty common too. But as Terrans, we like to stick together, I'm sorry. And we, you know, build together like one big happy family. So UnGottenOne, you know, probes in my base always make me kind of uneasy, because they could always just put a pylon like here, or maybe not here, but here or here, and you would never scout there normally unless you were kind of looking for it. And so generally you should look for it, because they can just totally proxy you and bring in a zealot when you're not even, you know, ready for it. Like for example, I built a tech lab and I started a factory, for example. He'd, you know, go for one zealot, and I only have like 2 or 3 marines, and I'd have to kite all day, and I'd lose time, and UnGottenOne would just be, you know, chilling in his base, making more units to warp in. So I'd be pretty sad if that happened. So I look around in my base at some point. UnGottenOne definitely making me uneasy. I'm building my orbital command. Jujoki already has it because, you know what, I'll admit it again, he's a better player than I am, but that's okay. So I think, okay, so Jujoki going for 2 gas. I think he's going to go for his double Reaper thing again. He has a Reaper to take out that probe finally. I go after it with my SDV. Okay, I don't get the kill. Jujoki taking the kill, but I guess Reapers, they are soldiers, so I shouldn't begrudge him too much. But that SDV really wanted that kill. If you look at his picture, he's a trucker. And I don't know if you guys know any truckers, but truckers want kills because they're crazy serial killers. I'm just kidding. I have no problems against truckers. Anyways, I built a bunker to complete the wall. And so, yeah, I mean, bunkers to complete walls, I have mixed feelings about them, but Jujoki wanted it, and you know what Jujoki wants, Jujoki gets. Look at Nevermore, he's kind of, yeah, there we go. We see the inject larva. We see him also getting Zergling speed, which is a very good upgrade. I think every Zerg player should get it if they want to use any Zerglings at all. Jujoki getting owned by slings on creep, and that's way too hard to type. So that was a waste, but that's okay because he has another one back in the base. We're looking at UnGottenOne. He has a very nice like 1-3-2 thing going on. Maybe he likes to play hopscotch, but then there's not really anyone with 3 feet going on unless you are like, never mind. So yeah, he's building up his Zealot army, he's chrono boosting everything, and he's getting supply blocked, but no, UnGottenOne is too pro, and he builds that pylon to build just in time. Nevermore moving out with his Zergling speed fully upgraded. We see more Zerglings coming out to meet up at the front of our base, or right out of our vision. Oh, he puts one in just to see what's going on. I don't have my concussion shell upgrade yet because I want to save my gas, I think. Jujoki goes out to scout, see what's out there. Yeah, we're starting to see some banelings, and Nevermore goes ahead and makes his damaged Zergling into a Baneling, because will that heal it? Yeah, so like it does heal it. I don't know if you guys want to get that, you know, exact with your healing your Zerglings by checking some Banelings strategy, but you know, maybe it's effective. I don't know. So those Reapers go down. Maybe maybe they should have stayed back to fight back here, but that's okay. I've got my bunker and my marines and my marauders, and Jujoki has his reapers doing a lot of, you know, kiting work. I need that concussion shell to be able to, and there it is. I get my concussion shells right now, I think. I'm not sure where it upgraded, but there it goes. I'm going to take up these tabs, see what's going on. Looks like an income. Looks like, what is that? UnGottenOne is in the lead with 20 units, but on the other hand, Nevermore is in the least with 17, and he should actually be the most because he's Zerg and he should have another base or something, but I guess he's seriously investing into that Zergling build, which, you know, on a map as big as this, you should quickly switch out of because a lot of things kill Zerglings really fast, like, say, Hellions, or, for example, or a bunch of Marines with medevac, but that's okay. I am going a Banshee because I think Banshees are just awesome, and I know that Nevermore just went straight up Banelings, Zerglings, so he won't have the tech necessary to defend against it. I mean, he does have a Queen, but if you have Cloak, Research, he doesn't, you know, really stand a chance. His Queen doesn't really stand a chance because I can just simply Cloak and take the Queen out, which is a huge damage in terms of, you know, like future value, you know, of the future larva implanted, plus the time, plus the 150 minerals and opportunity cost, what have you. So good taking out the Queen. I mean, Nevermore has some sort of like map control with his several Zerglings, which is a good strategy. It's really cost effective to get that view of everything, but of course Jujoki's not going to let him have it. He will have none of it, sir. And so he's going to go straight to, you know, UnGottenOne's base. He gets totally owned, and Jujoki, he just totally repeats what I said. Or did I repeat what he said because this replay casting is after we played the game, but who knows. I come over here in the beginning to go to UnGottenOne, but I sell the Stalkers, and I'm saying, no, I'm going to go over to the, you know, the Queen side, the Nevermore Zerg side, who has a lot of Zerglings. And let's see what happens. I don't have Cloak just yet, but I believe it is researching, yes, right now. So, not sure if I'll get it in time, but I have another Banshee going up, so 2 Banshees, and Nevermore's getting another Queen, which is because he has this extra hatchery going down, which is a good idea for him. Jujoki coming with his Reapers to take care of that expansion as well. So we're denying the expansion for Nevermore, and that is not good for Zerg because Zerg needs to expand ASAP. So I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to take down some drones. I get 1, 2, 3. And I'm trying to take out this Queen when the Queen runs away. And I don't want to go too far because, you know, you can always like transfuse some health. So Nevermore smartly brings in his newer Queen and then transfusions, more health. I don't have Cloak up yet, so I'm like sitting like a sad duck. And then UnGottenOne brings the Stalker in, so I have no chance over there. Jujoki, he's gonna go run right across this map because he saw all those Stalkers over here. And he's saying, you know what, if those Stalkers are over there, then they're not going to be over here, and so I'm going to go ahead and go to the other side. But UnGottenOne, thinking that Jujoki saw his Stalkers over there, he's going to go back to his base to defend. And Jujoki takes down this expansion once again, so they are not getting their expansions, and while Jujoki has his expansion up, that's a planetary fortress now, but it's only mining off of 1 SCV, so I'm not sure how worth it that is. I do not have my expansion up yet. I'm not even thinking about it because I'm trying to pump out units, and I have a bunch of infantry units and 1 tank. I say unit because I saw it on the map. We don't have any air defense really. Planetary Fortress obviously cannot hit air targets, and Jujoki definitely does not have it because he's invested everything into Reapers. Let's get the army or the unit count. Yeah, if we look at Teal, yeah, Teal only has 2 Marines and 9 Reapers and 8 Marauders, and I have a Thor and a Banshee, and it's just chillin', gathering up energy because I like my energy. Muta comes in, but too late Jujoki with those missile turrets. So I try coming in at some point with my Super Duper Thor and my Marines to defend his planetary fortress, but I'm not sure if I get there in time or what's going on there. But anyways, Nevermore is bringing in his Zerglings to back up his Mutalisk, and sorry, Mutalisk? Or what happens? No, I bring my Thor here because I know if I bring my Marines, the Mutalisk might just go ahead and run into Jujoki's mineral line. So I'm sitting here waiting for him. Maybe I should have, you know, helped out, but, you know, I have a Viking here as well. So I think we're pretty safe on that front. We kind of saved Jujoki's planetary fortress, and I leave my marines there just in case those mutalisks come back. Now, in the meanwhile, UnGottenOne has his stalkers going. He does not have blink. He has an observer going out, which is, you know, really useful when you have the observer, but really annoying when they have the observer, because then you have to get some sort of protection, and that usually offsets the cost of having an observer. But then again, you know, you deny further observers from the observers in your base, so who knows, it's definitely worth it probably. Jujoki says, get rid of that Zergling, and I say, yes sir, Commander, I will take care of that Zergling. So at some point I'll go over, yep, there we go, and I bring my Viking in, because Vikings like to see everything over there. It's like these chicks with this armor, and I keep mentioning that, but I can't get over there. Actually, no, I'm talking about something else. I'm talking about Banshees. Banshees have this like funky armor. The Vikings look totally cool. I did not even notice that that was their icon. What in the heck? They don't even look like it's from StarCraft. It looks like it's from like, I don't even know, like Power Ranger? Is that a Power Ranger in there? I don't know. Anyways, Jujoki with his moving out with his infantry. I'm trying to tech. I think we saw their army coming. Yeah, we see their army and we're like, oh crap. Jujoki is trying to delay them, but no sir, they're not going to be. They will not be delayed. So I'm trying to bring my Thor back, but I am super trapped by Jujoki's unit. So my Thor is just tanking while these Marauders like chop away at these stalkers, and that doesn't help much. But I bring my tank in, and I think I have another tank coming in. So we are able to defend quite nicely. Yes, sir. But they don't actually attack. I think they're going for, yeah, they're going for his other base. So pretty sad day for Jujokster, but yeah, well, you know, you win some, you lose some. Stalkers wisely stay out of range because they do not have to get hit if they do not want to get hit. These mutalisks will like easily take these things out. Meanwhile, I have 2 factories. I'm building another factory. My star point's not doing anything. I'm building my command center to move over here, I think. And we see more mutalisks coming from Nevermore, because we can never have too many mutalisks unless you're facing a Thor, in which case you have way too many mutalisks when you have more than one, because there's splash damage. This planetary fortress slowly going down because it has 3 armor, and these mutalisks only do 9 damage, so that's like 6 damage. I build a, what do you call it, sensor tower, so then I won't be surprised by further attacks. Nevermore, of course, got this Expo, and Jujoki wisely says, let's scan for Expo, because we don't want them to have an expansion, because we want them